Slide number 16. Patients search for solutions. Right? And search engine plays a major role in patient's journey. We discussed much about search engines, but let's analyze it. 77% of patients begin the journey at Google, Bing, or Yahoo. That means they begin by search engine. Okay, 43% of visits to hospital sites are originated from search engines. That's very important. What are the visits that are generated or originated from search engines? So let's analyze those. Let's say about patient is searching for causes and treatments for hair fall. Right? Once he searches, he finds this link with this description. Find more causes for hair fall. Right? So now he clicks the link and he's redirected to your website. So now this is where your website visit is generated from Google, from a search engine. I know there are many, because we discussed about that competitive advantage. Right? So that we'll be learning in the next slide. That's SEO. How do you get listed up? Or how do you get listed on page number 1? That's what search engine optimization is all about. But now it's a search that gives visit to the hospital. Means a visit generated or originated from search engines. Is it clear? Now, as I said, patients search for solutions. Say about patients are searching for causes for diseases, treatment for diseases, medicine for diseases. They are not directly searching for you. Means indirectly they are searching for you, because you are someone who's providing medicine, who's providing treatment and everything else they're looking for, right? So now how do you get listed up? Let's understand SEO. Okay, slide number 17 is achieve higher rankings in search results through search engine optimization. So what is search engine optimization? It is a methodology, right? It is a strategy that we use to increase the amount of visitors to your website. Not only visitors, but also increases higher rankings using search engine optimization. That means when someone types dental hospitals in Hyderabad, it matters who is listed on page number 1 and who is listed on page number 2. That means you are optimized. Your website is optimized for search if you are on page number 1. You're more optimized if you are on serial number 1 or 2. So that is where search engine optimization is very, very important. Okay, right? Because having a website is not sufficient. Giving answers is not sufficient. Your competitors are also there. So you need to analyze them. You need to see what competitors are doing so that you do that differently. All right, let's go to next slide. Slide 18. After everything is in place, you developed a website. The website is optimized for search. The website is answering every query. The website is taking customer data. Now, what does it give you? It gives cost-effective and reliable results. You'll get increase in number of patients. Why? Because now see, you're doing many things. The consumer is creating the content, the consumer is sharing, he's liking, you are addressing critics, right? And customers who are satisfied, they are coming and they are rating you best, right? And it increases the marketing effectiveness. That means you want to drive more and more. If digital marketing gives you something, you'll do it more so that you drive more out of it. And this is very important. Multiplying the patient referrals. Once patients are coming to you, they're telling it to others also. So it depends on you as an organization. After all, you are a healthcare organization. Healthcare, right? So you need to take care of patient's health. You need to satisfy him. You need to counsel him. They're coming to you, and as a doctor, and as a businessman, you have to realize, look, we can drive more and more patients to your door, but we cannot satisfy them. Right? You need to listen to them. You need to counsel them. After you listen to them, marketing is already doing very good. Now, after you listen to them, after you counsel them, after you satisfy them, they are multiplying what digital marketing is doing. Right? They're spreading word of mouth, and that's the fastest thing that's ever spread. Right? That's multiplying patient referrals. And you already know your competitors because you are doing SEO so that you're listed up. You'll know what your competitors are doing, and you'll do and make strategies for what your competitors are doing so that you can do things differently. All right, and ultimately increase in revenue and profit. Okay, so now, are you still after traditional marketing? Do you want to go out and give ad on radio? Before you give an advert on radio, before you publish it on TV, please go through this. It took radio 38 years, TV 13, internet 5, Facebook 62, and WhatsApp 5 to reach to 50 million customers. Now the difference is 5 and 38 years, 5 days. and 38 years, look what digital is going. Look where it's going. Right? Look what e-commerce industry is doing. Right? So if your customers are there, find out, reach them, do not wait for them. Understand if they are not coming to you, right? You go to them. That's what today's marketing is all about. It has speed of 5 days and 38 years, hell of a difference. And it has popularity, isn't it? Okay, because once you reach to 550 million, that means the 50 million, after you provide good services to them, will go and reach out to 50 million on your behalf. All right, so let's go to next slide. Slide number 20, CRMS and follow-up. Okay, I started my lecture when I said we live in a very, very complicated and noisy world. We're not doing much to get people remember much about us, aren't we? That's why a customer relationship management system will come into the picture. Right? For example, let's say now you have everything is set and done. Customers are coming to your hospital. The TRP of the website is increased. The TRP of the hospital is increased. You're earning good. The patients are using labs. They're using your machinery. All right. So now what do you do? Drive more and more and more new patients only? No. Right? Successful businesses depend on existing customers. So that's why 65% of business comes from existing customers. Now, if someone has already come to you, you spent a lot, you worked a lot to drive that patient to your door, right? Remember right from the beginning, having a website, making sure when he searches, he finds you. When he finds you, okay, you are listed on top. And after doing this much of work, will you lose that customers? No, you would never lose him, and you shouldn't lose him, right? So that's where CRMS comes into picture. Because you can raise new campaigns. We'll discuss how to raise new campaigns or how to build that campaign in a different slide. Okay, but let me give an example. For existing customers, you can give them redemption coupons, business coupons for tests, for medicines, for pharmacy. There are two kind of things. Now if you give them coupon for pharmacy is giving you business. Okay, and if you do not give them coupon for pharmacy, if you're bringing them to your hospital, they're finally going to pharmacy as well. That means you can drive patients from the pharmacy or from the hospital. Okay, so you can take care of both the things. So that we'll be discussing in a different video, in a different slide. What are the campaigns that we can raise and make for healthcare marketing? Okay, but here we are discussing customer relationship management system. It's very important, not only to store, but to analyze as well. Let's start with storing. Okay, let's analyze if 100 patients visit your website a day. Let's say, okay, out of 100, 50 are registering, and those 50 who are not registering are known as bounce back. That means bounced leads, right? So I'll write it down here. 50 are bounced leads, and 50 are registering. Registering means they are providing phone number and email ID so that you can follow them up. Okay, right? But they are registering. They are leads, but they are not warm leads. Now what you need to do? Convert them to warm leads. And this is where your telecaller will come into picture. The moment someone registers, an automatic or we can say an automatic SMS or an email can be sent. He receives the automatic email. The success of him getting converted to a warm lead is maximum now. Now after that, your customer executive or your telecaller will make a call to him or her. Right? Now he's more confident, right? And he and she will visit you now. Okay, and for that storing you need CRMS, right? And for follow-up you need CRMS as well, because you need to take the data out of CRMS. Okay, now what is analysis? Now CRMS will help you analyze the data as well. For example, you want to get how many type of patients are coming to your hospital. How many are out of all the patients, how many are diabetic, how many have thyroid, how many have gastro problems, hair fall, etc. Isn't it? So that's only possible to analyze when you have CRMS. Okay, isn't it? Right? You need to analyze an area. Let's say you are a business in Delhi, you have a hospital in Delhi. You want to see where are the patients coming from. Are patients coming from Noida, Old Delhi, New Delhi, Kalkaji? So it's possible only after you do analysis. So I would like to end this slide here. And the next slide and the video is going to be about healthcare advertisements. So we'll analyze what are healthcare advertisements, what are the steps that we need to take care of, what are the things that should be in place before we raise a campaign and do advertisements or publish advertisements, even traditionally or digitally. Okay, let's end this here and see you next time and in next slide maybe. Good day. Bye bye. Take care.